What's up, good people? How you doing? Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. Listen, I appreciate you guys continually sharing me with your friends, families, and coworkers. Please continue as we, fight to keep our crypto. Listen, you can't make this stuff up. You just can't make this stuff up. Let's just get right into it. Yet another major institution and the shorter is back. Okay, so he's been back. The shorter that shorted crypto 3 times this well, that's making tens of millions of dollars. Unfortunately, we have someone, a young man that ended his life in his Lambo because he lost millions of dollars because of these shenanigans that's going on. All right, let's just go right into it, good people. Let's see. Let's go down this trail. All right, so let's go first. The crypto market is down today. Blah 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 blah. We'll just go into that. We'll go into that one later. Let's get right to it. Look at this. Trump insider, who made 160 million from Bitcoin crash. This was 3 days ago. You guys know what happened with that. We covered that, right? So let's just keep it going. Trump insider who made 160 million from Bitcoin crash is building a massive short again. This is the 3rd time. And now that he's on the radar, everyone is nervous by looking at him because he is an insider to the White House. Now, no one knows who he is. Everybody keeps saying it's this one, it's that one, it's this one, it's that one. But if you didn't see the video before, this guy or woman started shorting crypto, right? Started absolutely shorting BTC. And he did 3 major shorts. The last one, so he did 3 major shorts. He could have cashed out. But just 1 minute before Trump's new tariff tweet, 1 minute, he made another massive short. And the market tanked, and he walked away with a lot of money. Meanwhile, $20 billion got liquidated, the biggest liquidation in crypto history. And you could say, oh, well, it's so much evidence. Even the big guys have to show you or agree it was a White House insider, or as this says, Trump insider, okay? And so this is what happened. 2 other major hyperliquid whales have opened up nearly 182 million in short positions across top tokens, amplifying bearish pressure on crypto. We see what happened. We saw what happened with Sui. We see what's happening with all of these cryptos absolutely going down. And it's just not cool, good people. It's not cool at all what they're doing to us, right? And so let's look. I want you guys to listen to this, and it just keeps cascading. Let's see if we can get this to play.
Welcome back. Cryptocurrencies under pressure this morning again. This after a $300 trillion, yeah, you heard that right, $300 trillion mistake by a partner of PayPal, which sent shockwaves across the industry yesterday. CNBC's Mackenzie Sagalas has the story for us, can explain to us what exactly happened here. Mackenzie.
Hey, David. So PayPal's big crypto bet is its dollar peg stablecoin. It's called PYUSD. And as you said, it briefly created $300 trillion out of thin air this week without any reserves to back it. Now, there aren't even enough real dollars in the system to cover that. It was more than 100 times all the U.S. cash in circulation. Now, in terms of what happened here, the mistake was made by Paxos, which is PYUSD's issuer, during an internal transfer. It showed up publicly on the Ethereum blockchain and then was reversed about 20 minutes later after on-chain observers flagged it. Now, fat finger mistakes, they've happened before. Tether once minted $5 billion by accident, and Citigroup mistakenly sent $81 trillion in a single transaction last year. But this incident comes after Congress passed the Genius Act, the first U.S. stablecoin law, which is raising questions about why that framework didn't prevent it. Analysts found that PYUSD's smart contract was part of the problem. It gave a single wallet unlimited minting rights. That means no rate limits, no multi-signature protections. And as for the fallout, the token briefly lost its dollar peg. One major crypto lending platform froze all PYUSD activity as a precaution, and the crypto market started to sell off. Now, that said, Paxos did flag that no customer funds were affected. Still, New York's financial regulator says that it is reviewing the incident and is in contact with both Paxos and PayPal. No word from PayPal on this. Their shares down 5% since last week, though they are turning positive after the open. Sarah?
Growing pains, I guess.
So you guys see what's happening, right? It's just wrong. It's just wrong. If you thought that was a fat finger mistake, again, I got a wooden nickel and a bridge to nowhere to sell you. All right, let's just keep it going. It's just ridiculous. All right, so I told you guys on my yesterday's video that crypto, even this weekend, could by Monday or Tuesday, could revisit 100K, good people. Here we are. Right now, at the time of filming this, we're at 107 just now. And you can see we have just been stepping down, all right? From the high, we're down 18% from the highs, okay? And so it's just insane. Let's look at what's happening this week, okay? Remember, fear and greed, this still goes on. Now everyone's in fear. Look at that, all the way down. We could see that, and we could see that in the last 7 days, we had a 10% pullback on Bitcoin. And you could see what's happening with Ethereum. You could see what's happening. XRP is down to 231, down 15%. Solana, 12% Solana. All right. And so, guys, it's just insane what they're doing. It's insane what they're doing. So now I want you to follow this. Look at this. I just typed in our institutions buying Bitcoin. Our institutions buying Bitcoin. We got public companies buying Bitcoin ETFs. We know that. Hedge funds, pension funds, sovereign wealth funds. So the institutions are buying. But watch what happens if I put today. Okay, we're going to put today, 2025. Then corporate Bitcoin accumulation is exploding. All right, with institutional demand now driving the market as public companies hold soared past 1 million BTC in Q3 of this year, 2025. All right, a staggering 21% surge quarter over quarter. Right, I wanted you guys to see that. Right, and so there's a reason why I wanted you guys to see that. Let me just talk to you guys for a minute. You got to understand this. Institution thinks that it's absurd for them to spend the type of money on stocks or crypto than you do. They think it's absurd. It's beneath them. And so what they do is they do these dastardly, just illegal, everything, unethical, ungodly things. This young man took his life, and they do these things to push the market down. They don't care. They don't care about your money. They don't care about your crypto. They don't care about your life. That guy that took his life, unfortunately, they was like, they just move on. And that's just horrible. Let's pray for his family. You know, it's just horrible. And I just want to say really briefly that money is not everything. For those of you that have lost money in crypto, money is not everything. You can regain money, crypto, and wealth, right? Your state of mind, your health, and your well-being is worth more than money. Always remember that. And so I'm not going to tell you guys the whole, okay? I'm going to just tell you what I'm doing. Anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell. In the stock market, 80% of all of the money that goes through the stocks, you know, the hundreds of billions of dollars that go through the stock market, understand that only 20% are you and I, the retail investor. The other 80 is institutions and whales. All right. And so you got GME and GameStop. Eventually we can push it up, right? We can make money, but eventually it always crumbles, right? It's just like an 80-pound person falling on a 20-pound person. It's going to implode. But with crypto, outside of strategy and outside of BlackRock, IBIT, as far as holding Bitcoin, you and I hold it. We hold Bitcoin, okay? We're upholding the crypto market. We've been in it for years. When some of these leaders that have just been poo-hooing on it and now they're piling in on it, it's unfair for them to push the price down, shake us out, and then walk away with our bags. And I'm just telling you guys, you better get the word out. I'm holding. And it's not easy watching stuff go down. But all I'm saying to you is you got to have a plan. Now, if you got money in crypto that you could hold for the next 4 to 5 years, then all you got to do is just walk away and come back. Because I still believe that crypto, especially Bitcoin, I still believe that in 4 years from now we'll be over, I believe, this is Larry, I believe we'll be over $500,000 per Bitcoin in 4 years. Look at the price now. Even if we hit 100,000, I believe in the next 5 years we'll be at least 480 to 500,000. I believe in the next 8 years or less, one Bitcoin will be worth $1 million. That's just what I believe. I'm looking at what these institutions are doing, and I'm looking at the growth, even with gold surging. Okay. So I want you to just leave me a statement. What are you going to do? Are you going to hold or are you going to fold? Just let me know. I know what I'm doing. I'm holding. And I'm not buying. I've been telling you guys, I'm not buying a lot of these memes right now. Bitcoin, number one, Ethereum, and then these strong alts. You know what the alts are. Just type in what are layer ones and then strong alts with big market caps. You got a ton of them. You just name them, including Link and Sui and AVAX and you could just, and Ondo and all of these, you could just name them. I'm strong in them. I got strong faith in them. Of course, Ethereum, Solana, I just got faith that these, not just blind faith, I'm studying it and I'm seeing the liquidity that's going through them. So just let me know if you plan on holding or folding. Me personally, I'm holding. And if you want to help me with this movement, just holding is not enough. You got to get the word out. So please help me share this video. And this is going to be a tough time. This is going to be the hardest fight right now with your crypto because they see the potential. This will be the hardest crypto fight ever fought. And yeah, crypto winter will come. And then Larry and you guys, we're going to be accumulating even more. But Bitcoin is not going to fall like it did in prior cycles. That's what I believe. You tell me what you believe. And I know someone's going to say, Larry, just tap out. It's over. I get it. I don't believe it, though. All right. I'll see you later. Share this page. If you really want to learn about crypto, download Stock Up You and just watch the entire thing and Stock Up You. But I have an entire chapter with crypto in it. Learn everything you really need to know about crypto is in that crypto chapter. That Stock Up You is going to be the top link below. Remember, share me with everyone that you think is interested in crypto and not. I'll talk to you guys later. Live, love, laugh, and learn.